Welcome to Command Modern Operations, the most detailed simulator on the market. During this operation, we're going to be controlling 5 Israeli 311 SAR-2 fast-guided missile patrol craft off the coast of Syria. Before we get started, we're going to review our mission briefing, and then once we review that, we'll begin this operation. So if we click over here and we go to side briefing, we can see that a coalition of Arab states led by Egypt and Syria has launched a joint surprise attack on an Israeli position in the Israeli-occupied Sinai Peninsula and Golan Heights territory on Yom Kippur, the holiest day in Judaism. The Israeli Navy has been dispatched to deal with the Syrian Navy. Here is the current enemy force composition. One thing you'll make note of is they have the Styx missiles, which currently outrange the Israeli Gabriel missiles, and we're going to read about that down here in the friendly forces. The Gabriel missile has only half the effective range of the Soviet SSN-2 Styx missile that the Syrians have. The missile has already sunk an Israeli destroyer 6 years earlier, while the Gabriel has not yet been used in anger. The defense against the Styx missiles consists of active and passive electronic countermeasures, which have not been used in real-life engagement. Should they fail, the boats will be an easy target for the Styx missiles. Our mission is to lure the Syrian boats out of the port and destroy them. Execution: engage all Syrian units encountered whilst transitioning the PIM. Take care not to sink or damage any neutral shipping during the engagement. On completion, return to Hafia. Alright, as you see, we've identified our first Syrian missile boat or patrol craft. Currently, we are heading northeast towards the port of Latakia. And if we go south, directly south, we have our Hafia port. Currently, there are several possible neutral naval vessels. And if you enjoy military strategy, tactics, and doctrine and like seeing it applied to strategy games, I guarantee this is the correct channel for you, so make sure you subscribe. And if you really want to see more command operations videos, please hit that join button to really let me know that's something you desire. So we're currently paused. I played through like the intro patrol, so we're currently just going after it in combat. And as you see, we've identified our first vehicle, naval vessel. The one thing that's kind of a bit strange is they're going to really try to close the distance with us unless we engage them with our missile systems. So that's exactly what we're going to try to do. They haven't engaged us yet, so we don't have our offensive ECM going. So we're going to begin targeting these units against aged target. So we can't really fire on that unit yet, but we're going to maintain our speed. Once that target's been completely identified, we're going to engage it. So as we continue to push forward and sail northeast, we'll work to engage any enemy target that we can once it completes completely on radar. And we still can't engage it yet because it's still aged. So we're going to go to ×2 just to move it along. We also have our 3D view right here. If I can pull it up, I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to move it into the upper left-hand corner so we can see it as we move forward. Once we have complete eyes on that unit, we'll engage it. We're also going to filter out this unit right here, and we're going to zoom in quite a bit. We're going to rotate our camera. Here's our 1-3-11. This unit's currently operating way out there in the distance. We're just maintaining cruising speed. I don't really want to do anything too crazy, and we're just going to monitor it until we can actually engage that first target. So we're going to speed it up just a little bit. So let's go to ×5, see what happens. Unit's still really closing that distance. It's getting really close to us. I wish we could get it completely on radar, but that's not something we can do. Once we have it on radar, we'll definitely engage it. Let's see what we can do with our sensors. Radars are up. Let's begin jamming just in case if he gets too close. We're going to drag this over and we're going to close it. So we have 1-3-11 currently deploying electronic countermeasures. We're going to hit ×2. We're going to continue pushing northeast. We're going to speed it up just a little bit. We're going to filter this vehicle out as well. We have no firm eyes on that unit. Let's go ×15. Move north. Once we get a solid image of that unit, we'll engage it. Let's pause. So we went up to fire speed right there, so we can begin getting engagements. Make solid identification. So right here we have 1, possibly 2, 3 patrol craft, 4, Filtered out several units. Currently nothing we can engage yet. Let's grab our one unit, see if he's firmly identified yet. Still an aged unit. What about this one up north? Do we have firm eyes on? Still can't engage. We're going to begin playing it. We're going to begin playing the mission. ×2. Another identified naval vessel. Our radars are active. They're just having trouble picking up these vehicles or these naval vessels. All right, this one's turning. Looks like it's taking an aggressive posture. These ones still look to be facing the wrong direction. Still haven't identified which direction they're going. Ideally, I would like to engage them as soon as possible so we don't get within weapons range of them. We're going to continue jamming, and we're going to continue pushing forward. Speed it up to ×5. Another vessel on radar. Still really closing this gap. Still hoping to get a firm little picture. This one looks to be identified. Let's see. See if we can engage. Still not a firm identification yet. All right, continue moving. That vessel's going to move between us. A very brave individual. No units are really within our Gabriel range at this moment in time. This unit's getting really, really, really close. I kind of want to bring them to a halt. I don't want them to get any closer because that's just going to bring us into weapons range with them. They're going to go down to a creep. And we're still hoping to get a firm identification, and I'm kind of bummed that we're not getting that. All right, cannot fire guided weapon against an aged target. Why do we still have that message? Like, these guys are we're about to lose, like we're going to be way too close to them. We have all kinds of radar. What if we stop jamming? Offensive ECM off. See what shows up. PK6 is moving up. Third vehicle on radar. Still pushing forward at ×5 speed. These units have come to a complete stop. All right, we're going to allocate one weapon that direction. First Gabriel out, well within our range. These units still aren't identified, but they are at a creep. Hopefully when we get a firm identification on that unit. Gabriel missile inbound. See if we take out this unit. Go down to ×2. All right, right off the bat, easily destroyed. First kill on the board. All right, new contact. What does this say? Designated Vampire 11 detected, 343 Redshift, Nep 1040 Neptune. All right, let's close. Let's hit play. Let's go down to ×1. All right, we have our first action. All right, weapon system fired towards us. What we need to do, we are currently jamming at this moment in time. We're going to begin laying chaff. We're going to do continuous stream. All right, chaff's going to be dropping. We're currently jamming. We're going to jump to this location as well. We're going to hit X. Second missile away. Can we begin counter-firing? The target's cross-range ambiguity is not acceptable. All right, let's pause. Who can engage? Still don't have firm identification on this unit for some reason. What about this one way in the back? Target's out of weapons range. It must be out of weapons range for you. Out of weapons range. I just closed our 3D view. All right, this one's been hit play. We already know we're dumping chaff. Like, we cannot get a firm fix on them at all. We're also going slow, so let's go back up to cruise, get up cruising. We don't want to be a sitting duck, throttle cruise. I'd really like to get these guys on radar. I have that unit on radar. Let's see if we can fire a missile at him. Target weapons out of range. All right, we're jamming, we're laying chaff. Do I need to... will deploy automatically. All right. We should be dropping chaff at this moment in time. We are jamming. We're doing everything we can to engage these units. Once that MR331 enters our range, we'll begin engaging. We're going to hit escape. Chaff's laying, jamming, all kinds of countermeasures. There's the chaff. Look at that. Chaff's up, chaff's up, chaff's up. Come on, take it, take it, take it. We should drop radar. We should drop radar. I forgot that they're radar seeking. All right. Continuing to push. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. ×5. Still no firm contacts. Let's go jump to this location. All right, missile away. We're gonna hit play, go down to ×1. Jump to this location, close. Way off in, oh wow, that one's way off in the distance. All right, we're gonna speed these guys up. We're gonna go flanking, 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 flank, flank, close. Everyone's just dumping speed right now. Radar off. What about radar for you guys? Currently active. We're going to hit play. All right, we're going to begin laying chaff once those missiles get close. Can we manually target yet? Still out of range. All right, we're pushing forward. ×2. Let's get our 3D view back up. Bring it right up here. Hit play. What? Stop. Please stop doing that. All right. Solid miss. Another Gabriel. All right, chaff's doing its work. Jammers are doing their work. We're doing a really good job. Units currently in an aggressive posture. We're firm identifications. Once we have targets on, we're going to be engaging. All right, we're going to drop one. Missile away. This unit looks to be heading towards us aggressively. We're going to hit close. We're going to see that missile here in a moment. We're going to hit our manual engage. Weapons that currently out of range. All right. We're going to adjust this unit's posture. We're going to plot its course. We're going to push it forward like that. We're going to hit play. We're going to click off plot course. These units are currently ramming speed. We're exchanging Gabriels right now. Currently jamming. I want to actually activate all. I want everyone to jam right now. Everyone should be jamming, even if it's they're going to lay chaff, but we want all jams active. Hit play. Manual target. Are we able to engage that unit? Yes. We're going to drop one. Second missile away. All right, 2 missiles out, identifying 2 different targets. Here we go. There it is. All right, skinhead. Oh, looks at that. Skinhead's already tossed. Currently on deck. We can engage that with a different unit. All right, we're going to watch our Gabriels fly. We're going to close and resume. Another Gabriel away. In range. Another Gabriel or another vampire away. All right, are these units within range yet? Not quite. This unit's getting absolutely hammered, but man, that electronic countermeasures is really, really wreaking havoc. Dropping around. Rounds out. Jamming, jamming. Another Gabriel away. God, this is a crowded airspace. Look at that vampire, boat, Gabriel. Another Gabriel. Little buggy down here. That update isn't really being the best for it. I don't think we can engage that unit anymore because he has an X over him. When they get that X, it generally stops letting us target them. I'm not sure why. All right. Looking to engage. Here come the Gabriels. ×2. Oh, that one's off the board. Completely sunk that battleship. All right. Still haven't gotten a firm identification on Skinhead right up there. There it is on board. Manual target. Get rid of that guy. Only one Gabriel left on this ship. Round out. We're going to encourage that type of behavior. Is he within range? Nope. Not within range. What about this unit up here? Do we have firm identification? Out of range. We're going to drop 2 Gabriels towards that north target, directly north. We're going to see how this one plays out. If we need to drop another missile, we're going to continue manually changing our course. We're going to hit escape. Blow this up real big, real quick. All right, there's a full look at the 3D battlefield. Huh. All right. 2 Gabriels targeting that naval vessel up north. Boom. Boom. All right, neutralized. So we sunk the northern vessel. Currently, that one's currently demobilized, and we have 2 more targets on deck. We're going to try and get this vessel in combat. Round out. Gabriel away. Go ×5. See if we can get another unit on deck. Can't fire. This unit hasn't been firmly identified yet. That sucks. See what we can do right here. Sink that vessel as well. Still not firmly identified right here yet. Basically, we're just going to go ×5, which we currently are. All right, do we have eyes on this unit yet? Nope, no eyes on. That's because he's still bouncing around. All right, that's why that was a friendly vehicle. And he's off radar. All right, there we go. Volga up north. Is that firm? Is that a firm spot? Out of range. All right, let's go ×15. Filter out. All right, once we actually are on deck, we're going to engage that unit with our last couple of Gabriels, and that should be it. All right, he's well within range. Let's go down to ×2. Manual target. 2 Gabriels away. Maximum range. Go ×5. Could possibly be our last vehicle. Let's see. And if you guys want to see a Desert Storm scenario, they're really a lot more. They're a lot more complicated than this one. This one's fairly simple. But like there's one, you guide a bunch of B-52s into Desert Storm and blow up a bunch of Iraqi bases. You had to refuel them and stuff like that. All right, units off radar. All right, let's push all the way forward. That should be it. I'm assuming that's the mission, because then, let's see. That should be. All right. I'm not seeing any more hostiles, but I'm just going to confirm. We'll leave our 2 Gabriels up here. We'll hit fire. All enemy vessels have been destroyed. This scenario is concluded. 100%. Yay, 800. Great, guys. We did good. Yay. Like, comment, subscribe.